Where you want? Where you want to go? Awful officiating or expansion? Ain't it?
The expansion, just because I know we both disagree kind of on this.
All right, so let's set the table here. You know, nobody likes to eat without a fucking table that's set. Even if you eat on dinner trays every night, it's nothing like sitting at a set table with napkins and all those forks and
The
spoons that you're not
cutlery,
going to use.
yeah,
It's a beautiful thing,
it
especially
is.
for date night.
Makes you feel like you're at a restaurant, especially
Yeah,
if you're at home.
yeah, bro, that's just super P. Anyways, uh, you look at the BCS. People used to get mad at the BCS in college because we always didn't like the two teams that played. And oftentimes we feel like one team got left out, especially if there's three unbeatens or there's two unbeatens and one loss team. That one loss team played a tough schedule.
It was damn near the NBA draft, but for a championship.
Right.
A computer did it,
But usually we crown the right champion.
Always.
We crown the right champion. That's the thing.
What did Macho Man Randy Savage say? He said the cream will always rise to the top.
And
He's really high in that clip too. If you go look it up. Anyone that wants to check that out, just type in Macho Man Randy Savage, the cream of the crop.
So we expanded the college football playoff to 4. And we usually see in that first round that two teams get fucking routed, boat race, killed. And it's like, why are they here? And then the next
we saw 4 of them this week.
Huh?
We saw 4 of them this week.
I'm talking about college football right now.
Oh, well, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, first round. And then we get the best two teams and they play against each other. And then we crown a national champion. And we're always happy with that champion. NFL decided last year to expand to a 17 playoff. It's the second year of it. And so now the 2 seed is shit, if we're being honest. Like being the 1 seed gets you the bye, but being a 2 seed is like nothing. And don't get me wrong, I love more football to watch. But at what cost? Like week 17 was a weird week that there was drama there, but because of week 17, we had Pittsburgh in the fucking or week 18, we had Pittsburgh in the playoffs and not the fucking Chargers,
who was a better team and would have played a much better game against the Chiefs.
Yeah. And if the Chargers gets in at 7, as long as Brandon Staley doesn't get in the way of his good team, maybe we have a legitimate 7 seed that changes my argument. But the fucking first round of the playoffs, the underdogs get dogged. Favorites win, and for the most part, cover. Mm-hmm. And then the underdogs that win, like San Fran's the underdog because they're playing on the road and they started off slow.
Well, and they played the Cowboys.
And they played the Cowboys, who, it's the fucking Cowboys under Mike McCarthy. And then again, San Fran was hot at the end of the year, so they're like the Eli Giants, the Aaron Rodgers Super Bowl winning Packers that go, this team doesn't have the best record, but this team can beat anybody here. And I still feel that way about San Fran today. Like, if San Fran goes to the Super Bowl,
they were just in the Super Bowl 2 years ago, and in that Super Bowl, they were up 10 points with 8 minutes left.
So, right, and both
it's the same guys. It's except running back Mostert got hurt at the beginning of the season, so he's not toting the rock. But any running back can run in a Kyle Shanahan.
Mike Shanahan, Kyle Shanahan offense running backs are interchangeable parts because that's the best. Some of the best play callers this league has ever fucking seen. Kyle and Mike.
Look at and I mean Terrell Davis, damn good dog, by the way. Shout out to Terrell Davis. Terrell Davis was a special teams player that got bursted into the spotlight and became an MVP, Hall of Famer, all-pro running back. Yeah, but I'm just saying. But think about it. He was like a 6th round pick that was playing special teams, and
right.
Look at him, and so the Shanahan offense is built around that zone run that got Devontae Freeman. Paid by us, got Tevin Coleman paid by the 49ers, which Kyle gave him another shot, which I don't know why that didn't work out too well, but Tevin's still in the league getting paid by the Jets, so.
I mean, shit, got Clinton Portis paid, got Bale, I can't even think of his first name out there. And Tatum Bale, like a lot of running backs get paid running that offense.
McGahee was great when he was with Denver.
Yeah. But look,
think about Jake Plummer. Jake Plummer played in an AFC Championship game against Tom Brady with Mike Shanahan as the coach.
Yeah, because fucking Shanahan can coach his ass off. We talk about, and I know that Shanahan
would be a head coach if somebody wanted to kick the tires on him.
Probably, and he's probably not interested in head coach. He's probably just interested in helping
Gary Kubiak. That whole because Gary Kubiak is a big reason why the Texans were when they got Matt Schaub.
And
Kubiak, Aaron Foster and Andre Johnson, of course, but
and Kubiak won
the
Super Bowl with Denver, and then he went up to Minnesota and helped them running their offense too.
Oh man, Mike Shanahan has grade.
Bro, so Shanahan, although he is shit.
He looks kind of old. That says 2021 is the picture date.
And he's not in the Hall of Fame yet, is he?
Oh, he will be. He'll get in. His influence, let alone obviously him having 2 Super Bowls, his influence alone.
Think about it.
The Washington football team, I know they made the playoffs last year, but when they got RG3, and they made the playoffs that year, he that was when his career ended, his rookie season.
You talking about the Mike Shanahan, Kyle Shanahan, Sean McVay, Aaron LaFleur coaching staff?
Yeah.
And now they
got 3 of those coaches playing in the Final Four for the conference. It's amazing.
Yeah, man. But I say all of that to get us back to.
He's 69, by the way. I don't think that.
What a position.
He probably won't coach again.
Nah, he doesn't have it in him.
I'd make him a guy in the front office, though.
I think
he doesn't know how to kind of identify talent, too.
I think he's an unofficial guy for Kyle. I think he's.
Yeah, I'm sure that just like most people, you talk to your dad, with the business I do. My dad is the one that was doing it before me, and now he's retired. But whenever I need, he's like the chairman of the board for me, and I go to him whenever I need.
I think Mike is either at practice or he's still crunching film.
Because you don't get away from football.
No. He's gonna
Madden. I bet Madden's old ass was fucking analyzing film, watching every Sunday.
Did I talk about how Madden was I used to hang out in Madden's neighborhood all the time?
Yeah, you said that they would say that he would take walks and stuff.
Yeah,
go for a jog. He might run into old man Madden.
But we got off topic like we normally do. But man, look, this 7th team, it's another football game that we're gonna watch, but it's not necessary. It just ain't it.
More football better. I don't think that it waters down the product. And I say that too, just because kind of like in the pre-production when we were talking, like I said, it's not like we had losing teams in the playoffs or anything. So you're getting some winning teams in. Now, granted, it kind of makes it to where it's like the NBA to where half the league gets in. Basically, at that point, right? There's 32 teams in the NFL. You've got 14 teams that get in. So, you're 2 away from it being half the league getting into the playoffs.
And we're eventually going to have an 18 playoffs before it's over.
You'll at least get to I don't know. They're not going to want to get rid of that bye because then what's the point of being the 1 seed at that point,
Well, the NFLPA sucks, so it doesn't matter. The owners want more money.
But no, for sure. I think that I like the 7 teams. And like I said, I just enjoy the extra football. It gets one more team to play even harder at the end of the season. I look back at it, and I look at some of the teams. You got to look back some of these years. I mean, the year before, that was just last year. Last year was the first year of the 17. The 10-6 Dolphins didn't make it, and that might be the difference between Brian Flores still being the coach of the Dolphins, and they didn't make it in a 17 playoff. So we've had this happen many times. Lovie Smith and the Bears, I remember they went 10-6 one year. They didn't make it. I think Josh Freeman and the Bucks went 10-6 one year. They didn't make it. This happens a lot.
Matt Castle and the Pats went 10-6 and didn't.
They went 11-5.
11-5. You're right. They went 11-5
and you start talking about we've had a 13-3 Tennessee Titans or Indianapolis Colts be a 5 seed. I remember the year that the Jaguars is the year the Patriots went undefeated. I think the Jaguars actually it was Garrard and Leftwich, because that quarterback situation. But when Del Rio was running the show down there with MD Maurice Jones-Drew, MJD. You know, when he was jumping up out of sand and shit. You know what I mean?
Del Rio can fucking coach, by the way.
Is he DCing? He's where's he DCing? It wasn't the Raiders.
Washington.
Oh yeah, he is.
He was the head coach at the Raiders the last time they went to the playoffs.
Right, in 2016, and then Carr wasn't playing, and they had like some
Connor Cook
some Booker. No, it was like a fucking butcher out there throwing the football.
No,
It wasn't Connor Cook. It was somebody else. It was some guy that I don't know. Most people would have thought he was sitting in the stands, and they were like, "Hey man, throw these pads on." Like
it should have been bagging groceries.
Right, Kurt Warner. But yeah. So I'm in favor of it. I like the 7-team expansion. You want to know what I don't like? I didn't like the additional game expansion. How about that? I don't like the idea of uneven games.
I'm not either.
I like the 16-game schedule. Plus, it fucks with records now. And I get it. Back in the 70s is when they expanded from 14 to 16. So there were records before that, whatever. But I guess if there's one expansion I didn't like, I like the playoff expansion. I didn't like the game expansion for the regular season.
I don't like it either, and the players don't like it either. And I understand that the players are playing for money and for passion.
And I'm going to assume they prorated it, right? For the guys that signed contracts prior to that year, that it was prorated into their contract, whatever their game check them out, they would get paid that. No,
I'd hope that, but I'm not going to assume that because those owners are some penny pinching thieves.
Yeah, but they're so fucking rich. I don't get it.
But all of them are so fucking rich, and they still want to add a game that most of their players don't want to play. Like Aaron Rodgers doesn't even want to fucking practice, and you're adding an extra game.
Well, you got to think about it too. Even for them, for some of those guys, they're like, hell, I'm not going to play in it anyways. If we done already locked up our playoff spot, I don't have to go out. Like Jalen Hurts, they were already in the playoffs. He didn't have to play. So, but I guarantee he got paid. I bet he got paid.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I bet the direct deposit hit, so.
I bet it did too. So, I don't want people to think that I'm not watching the extra games. I just say expansion ain't it because it's just not necessary.